What's rolling, Brawlers? Hunt here with all the cheese and your things TCG, back again with another Bakugan Pro review. Here to review one of the three Brawler Packs, and today we got the Darkus Arachnia and the Ventus Amphrog. As you guys know, this has the awesome Nelius, whatever. Alright, well, I'm not too sure about the Crystillian, and I've never actually seen the Villog, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, Brawlers, and as always, we have the cores first, and up first we got a Green Fist 150 or 100B Pyrus and Ventus plus 3 damage. A Red Fist plus 253 damage. Best Pyrus or best Red Fist. Oddly enough, a negative 200B Yellow Shield. Let me fix this real quick. A 600B Magic Shield. A 150B plus 2 damage Green Fist. And last, but I guess least, a negative 200B and negative 2 damage Helix. Kind of bad, but hey, what are we going to do about it? Up next, we got the Gate Trainer / Gate cards, and here you go, here they are, and there they go. Let's go ahead and move on to our action cards. Up first, we got the Sonic Scream for the 5 cost, 10 damage, and scan effect. We got the Body Crusher for the 1 cost, 4 damage, and scan effect. Mostly love those scan effects. Up next, we got the Fusion Flame 3 cost for the 800B. Nice Chaos and Darkus card. And we got the Darkus Eldritch Doom for the 700 or negative 700B 2 cost. Pretty decent card. And up last, we got the Searing Ventus Sun for 4 cost and 12 damage. We'll go ahead and move on to our Geogan cards. We got the Amphrog for the 6 costs, 2400B and 12 damage. Very, very big. And then we got the Darkus Arachnia for the 2 costs, 1200B, 3 damage, Shadow Strike, and then on Victor, we got Scan. Pretty good, pretty good. We'll go ahead and move on to our Bakugan. Up first, we got Darkus Villog for the Red Fist, Green Fist, 800B, and 2 damage. We got the Pyrus Crystallion for the Magic Shield, Green Fist, 800B, and 3 damage. And up last, but definitely not least, we got the Aurelus Nelius Core for the Helix, regular shield, 500B, 2 damage, 6 damage on the Helix buff, and then 600B on the regular shield buff. So that's pretty good, pretty freaking good. Amazing, actually. So we'll go ahead and show off the Bakugan. Up first, we got the Villog. Here's Villog. As you can see, I actually like them really a lot more in these colors, more than I like most of them. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Boom, there he goes, with that awesome Green Fist. Here is the Pyrus Crystallion. And I never knew that little piece right there was a manual piece, but yeah, it's manual, so Manuel, whatever. Let's go ahead and aim for that magic, because the magic is his game. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Oh, well, I didn't grab the magic, but there he is. I'm being a little bit lazy on my roll. I should probably roll better to show that I can roll better. And up last, but definitely not least, we got the Nelius Core. This one I'm probably going to roll to satisfactory because I've heard some things about this one. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Ooh, let's see, did I do it? I did do it. Oh, well, you saw that. It counted. I had it. If I was slower, I would have gotten it, but you saw that. Let's go ahead and move on. We'll leave this guy right here. Actually, I'm going to take these cores because it's better. Let's go ahead and put these cores back because I need them for a different reason. All right. I'll go ahead and show you the Darkus Arachnia. Very, very clean. And we'll go ahead and close him. Him / her. I think it's a her, actually. But yeah. There it goes. And then we'll drop him. Oh, you can't see it on the camera, but there it is right there. Boom. I think I just double cored, and I did just double core. I don't know if that's possible all the time, but let's just go ahead and say that that's possible proof that it did. Right? Let's move on to the Amphrog, our Amphroggy guy. Anyways, let's go ahead and close him up. He goes with this, and I think it just face collapses in. I don't know. I'm with the Geogan guy. There it goes. And it probably broke him, but. Again, I promise you this above right here, unfortunately, is like a card length because I can't show you on the camera, but oh, I swear, if If I just double cord, okay, good, I didn't. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to some thoughts and opinions. Alright, so we can kind of say that Sonic Scream and like Ventus, they're just bad. Like 5 costs for all that, and then it's 4 costs for that. I mean, this one's kind of better in terms of like getting more damage for less energy, but it's just like, why are we even talking about it? Fusion Flame is kind of in the same boat. The 3 costs for the 800B, I mean, it's decent, but like, unless you got like ramp cards, I mean, it's okay for the 800, but I don't really recommend it too much unless you're just straight going for B power. But yeah, it's too forward in my opinion. And as for the 1 cost Body Crusher, the -4 damage scan, it would be better if it was the +4 damage, but seeing that it is the -4, it kind of doesn't really do much. I mean, it would be good in Scrounge because they do lack the damage, but like I said, it's a -4, so it's kind of like not really doing too much for it besides reducing your damage you're taking or reducing your opponent's damage in terms of you're trying to get like a damage wins play, I guess. But Scrounge usually like focuses on B power and like getting certain like, yeah, it's really just B power now that I think about it. But yeah, so it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's very niche. Even the Elder Darkest Doom, I mean, it's -700 for 2. It's pretty much like a different, weaker Fusion Flames, but against your opponent. And even though -B is really good, and this card is actually pretty good in terms, and like combined with Winton, the Battle Brawler, I mean, it's just, there's Shadow Strike. Falcon has Shadow Strike. Like, that are the one the Arachnia in this has Shadow Strike. So I mean, it's just like, what are you gonna do? And even like if just certain things that can add Shadow Strike. So it's just not really that good. Let's talk about the 3 cores. Just the 3 horrible, like, what kind of, like, what is this? This is like, why are these even in here? Why are you not giving us the best cores or different versions of the best cores, like the 150 plus 2, and the like the see, like, this is a good version of it. You get the Pyrus and Ventus plus 3 damage 100, and then the 150 plus 2. 2 good cores, and then you get the best Pyrus or the best Flame Fist. I always say that for Flame Fist. You get the best Flame Fist in terms of B, and you could have the best core in terms of damage, but you just don't. It's just like, what's going on? I guess we can move on to our like Bakugan cards. Crystillian, although it's pretty decent, it's got the 800 base. It's really good 800 base. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the 650 core, if it did come with it, but it didn't. If it did come with it, it'd be 1450, which is, it's better than Ferrasco kind of, but it's just like, uh, you know, it kind of has the ability to stop like melee style, but it's just like, is it really worth it? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I guess we'll talk about the Veloc. It really sucks that I had to have such really high printed B and then like lame core lineup because that base damage is not going to do enough to in conjunction with like the best cores. It's only going to be 8 damage, and what like the weakest mid-level damage win plays just are just doing way better than that. So it's just like a super missed opportunity. The holy grail of Bakugan, and I mean, like, seriously, what? You just saw I double cored. Yeah, I kind of messed up because I wasn't too fast. But let's just go with the highest course possible because the 500 base plus, let's say, of the 400, or no, well, because he's Arless, he's gonna get the 300 reduction gear. So let's say he got the 300 reduction gear, or the 300 like -1 reduction. So he's gonna be like 6, so let's say 9 on with the boost. On top of that, that's gonna be 14. And if he does get the Helix, that is 2000 B. Like, what? 2000 B? What? And then he gets a +6. So then it's like, what? He only gets -3, gets +3, so it's gonna be 5 damage. That's super good. Like, come on. You're telling me that's not good? That's good. And I just double core, and I never really use this Nelius. You can ask all the San Antonio guys. I never use it. So saying that, I really do believe this Nelius is really good. Like, it's probably I'm gonna give you a little spoiler if you even watch my top 5s. This is probably the best Bakugan of Wave 3. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and move on to that. But yeah, the 2400 6 cost Amphrog and 16 damage, or 12 damage. Sorry, I'm hyping this up too much. 12 damage. There's so many better 5 cost. And I mean, 24 is pretty good if you're on like a Magic or Helix, which is kind of what you're going for on these. You're going to be at 3,000. 3,000 for 6. I don't know. At this moment, I can't really recall any better Geogan with that buff. It has pretty high damage in comparison to Vibragon in terms of damage wins plays. And that's just kind of like putting it in a spot where I just not really trying to suggest it. So let's go ahead and move on to our guy, Darkus Arachnia, the 2 cost guy. Yeah, you already know his stats. I kind of already told you. The Shadow Strike, yes, finally something was Shadow Strike, right? And you saw I double core. Did I really mean to? No. But did it work? Yes. So maybe you could learn something from me. I'm just kidding. So let's say we got the two best cores. Let's say we got two, I don't know, magic shields, which is not possible, but let's just say it is. You're gonna be at like what 24, like 2600, 2500 Shadow Strike. So if you do get the Helix, you're not getting that damage reduction. So you'll be anywhere between like what 22, 23 to 26. And honestly, a 2-cost Geogan, that's not bad considering all. If you do get the victory, you get the scan. I think this is a good scrounge Geogan. And why? It's 2 costs. Like I said, you get the Shadow Strike. They can't reduce you. And if you do decide to win on this, you get the scan, and then like you kind of really want that in scrounge so you can set up for your next place, or set up if you want to draw a card or not. So that's really all that is. I suggest you buying this specifically for these two. Like, these probably the best things in this little Geogan Brawler pack. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is like, this is probably the best Bakugan on the set. It's probably like the best Geogan on the set. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to keep an eye out for my Instagram and Twitter for daily Bakugan content. Make sure to have a notification bell on so you get notified for when we have competitive content coming out. And above all that, keep it rolling and have a wonderful day.